Well, brothers, let me just touch very briefly on this subject. I know it is a big, it's large, it's huge. You can go on day after day, weeks after weeks talking about this. I'm talking about men's mental health. And the question is, and I think it's fair to ask this question. Why are so many men suffering silently? Some people might say, well, yes, it's easy for you to say that because you don't know what I'm going through. But at the same time, if you are saying that to another man, it seems to me like you have some kind of awareness of what is going on in your life. Maybe you really don't know the core. You haven't gotten to the root cause of it, but you understand that there is something in your life that does not feel normal. The question is, why do so many men suffer silently? Because I believe a lot of men refuse to ask for help. Even when someone is saying, I know I can help you, there is a way or there is someone that I can recommend that can help you. Some men, they will rather suffer than to put their ego on the line. They feel like if I step up and say, well, yes, I'm suffering with this thing, or I'm struggling, that's the better word, I'm struggling with this thing, someone is going to look at them and think, well, you are a weak person. You are a weak man, and I can't use you. But you got to understand, if you are no good to yourself, you won't be good to anyone else. If you're not strong for yourself, how can you be strong for someone else? So when you weigh the cost and you understand it is your future, your life that is on the line, you will put aside everything else, forsake everything else, and you will take care of yourself. So many men are suffering because they don't know how to rest. Just that simple thing. The definition of a man that has been instilled in that person, he begins to live his life like that to the point that he feel like every morning he get up, he got to just jump out of bed. He got to check the weather. He got to check the news. He got to check the traffic. He just got to check everything before he check himself. Before he find time, even if it's 5 minutes, to relax, to condition his mind, to get his mind ready, to get his body ready, to mentally be stable so he can go out there and handle the world. He handled the world first before he handled himself. No, I'm not looking down on men and pointing finger at men. I am a man as well, as you can see. And I have a family. And my desire is for men to be able to live a wonderful, blissful life with their family, to enjoy the best of life, to enjoy all the gift that the Creator has given us to enjoy. But you got to understand as well, I love this text that says, if a man is willing, or anyone, if anyone is willing, they will eat the good of the land. Which means that if you're willing to do the things, if you're willing to put into practice what has been given to you, not just be a hearer only and not doing it, if you're willing to do it, you will become the man that you're seeking to become. You can get rid of those baggage that is holding you down. You can get rid of all that weight that you are carrying. So many men carry weight by themselves when there is so many other men that is willing to stand with them. You hear things like, I don't want my business to be out in the street. Oh, well, they're going to be looking at me at a certain way. They're going to look at me at a certain way. They're going to make me feel like I'm nobody. All these different things that they're coming up with, assuming these things. Look, if someone is going to take your business in the street, He don't deserve to be your friend, first of all. If someone is going to look down on you in your time of need, whether it's a financial need, whether it's a physical need, and they're going to look down on you and still call themselves your friend, that's not a friend. And I'm not telling you to get rid of your friends. Maybe they don't even know. But when you yourself find help, when you yourself seek and you find what the things that will make your life different and you begin to put it into action, guess what? You are now in a place where you can help them as well because they're going to begin to see the changes in your life and begin to follow the example that you have followed. And now their life is turning around and they begin to see exactly what you was going through. But so many times we allow ourselves to stay in a place longer than we should, simply because of our ego, simply because of the way we were taught a man's supposed to be or should be. A man shouldn't cry. You got to be hard. You got to be tough. You got to walk a certain way to the point that people don't even want to, when they're coming towards you, they're walking on the other side of the street because you're trying to be so tough. Look, it says, with love and kindness have I drawn thee. With love and kindness, like we said in the human language, we catch more fly with honey. We can catch more flies with honey. In other words, when someone sees a smile on your face, you look approachable. But when you look like this hard criminal, always trying to be tough, people are trying to avoid you because they're saying to themselves, I don't want to have anything to do with this person. It looked like they are dealing with something that I myself can't even help them with. Because the gateway to approach you is so, it looks so dangerous that they're going the other way. They are going the other way. So, brothers, check yourself. Be honest. Honesty, you are doing it for yourself. Look at your life. Look at the habit. Look at what triggers you. Look at when someone says something simple. Instead of ask, I did not really understand what you say. Can you repeat that again and get some clarity on what that person is saying so that you can respond the right way? And there will be peace in your home instead of dealing with this thing that's covering it up all the time. Like they said, if it's not broken, don't fix it. You heard that. Oh, if it's not broken, don't fix it. Look, there is something that you don't have to wait until it's broken to examine it to make sure that it's okay. The bridges in your county or in your city, do they always wait until they are broken before they send out someone to inspect the bridges? No. You got to check yourself. Look at the habits that you're repeating every day. Look at the results that you are getting every day. Look at how you communicate with your wife. Look at how you speak to your wife and your children. Those are simple things that you can start with. Look at yourself. When you're making decisions, do you keep putting things off all the time? It seems like you have a problem with procrastination. It might seem, oh, I got time, I'll do it tomorrow. But no, you could have done it today and then use that time tomorrow to do something else, whether it's for you to relax or to take your kids out or take your wife out. If you have a problem making decision, that's not something you just swept under the rug and say, well, I'll just do it next time. See, things like that can grow into something even bigger. And then it started to create problems in your life. Your life could become so clustered. So much thing is so cluttered, I want to say. Your life could become so cluttered to the point that you're tripping over all these different things. You'll have no time for yourself. You have no time for your family. You're always running behind. Sometimes you have to make up in your mind, I'm going to get up 30 minutes earlier. I'm going to prepare my coffee. I'm going to prepare my lunch. And then you have that time to relax and probably listen to something that will help you to grow. Mental health, it hits men in so many different directions. I've spoken to so many different men, and I myself have dealt with this in the past. I'm getting enough sleep, but I was still waking up tired, feel mentally drained. This group of men, we are talking to each other like, man, I don't understand what is going on. Why am I feeling this way? I got home from work. I had a good day and I pushed my way through. I work. I do what I had to do. Now that I got home, I'm home and I want to sit with my family and I just feel so tired. I want to cut the grass. I don't feel like doing anything. I want to do something, girl. I don't feel like doing anything at all. I myself, amongst others that I've spoken with, that said, man, even going home, I don't even want to stop for gas. To put gas in my car. There was a few times when my wife used the pickup truck and she like, why is this pickup truck is so just about running out of gas? The energy I was draining. There was something in there that was draining me. My mind, I was overthinking things. I was keep putting things off. And even when I get home, or even while I'm at work, I'm thinking, what am I going to do tomorrow or this afternoon? There was so much that was going on in my mind that it was mentally draining me. Coming home to sit down and have a conversation with my wife and kids, my mind is thinking about work. I'm thinking about things I have to fix on my truck. I'm thinking about other things that I need to do. I'm thinking about making videos, all these different things. I did not know how to prioritize. But I do understand one thing, and that was the day when I went into the hospital. I had a tooth that have it was infected, and my face swelled up so big. They rushed me into emergency surgery. Guess what? No one could have done anything for me at that time except for the doctors and the nurses. And even after that surgery, if I did if I did sunk down into that depression, the healing would have taken even longer. Or maybe no healing at all. So I began to understand when they made this analogy concerning the plane and the turbulence. If there is any turbulence on a plane, they said to put the mask on your face first so you can help someone. You can help someone else. But if you don't put it on, they pass out and you passing out, nobody can help each other. I understand if I'm no good to myself, how can I be good to my wife and my kids and other friends and my neighbors and whoever? When it comes to the physical part of my life, I have to get up and exercise myself. No one can exercise for me. This is not the Jetson where you sit in the chair and whatever they do, that space age thing. You have to do it for yourself. And when you understand how important it is in your life, you will find yourself not wanting to carry those baggage any longer. And that's why I adapt that blueprint. I call it the renewed man blueprint, where I change my mind. I work on my mind. I love what the text says, as a man think he becomes. Because if I begin to think defeat, failure, I becomes that. But if I begin to think health, progression, different positive vibes, I becomes that as well. Success, a good husband, someone who is growing every day, I becomes that as well. When I begin to work on myself, because I understand how my mindset was tripping me up, making me think that the definition of the man that the world created for us, how you got to work your fingers to the bone. I began to live from a provider mindset only. That's all I know. I'm a provider, I'm a husband. But when it comes to communication and other things in life, rest, to be able to relax, to enjoy some of the fruit of my labor, have a hobby, something to do. I couldn't see that because it's always about working family, working family, working family. Yes, we have to take care of our family. But if we are no good to ourselves, like I said before, how can we take care of our family? And so many men work themselves to the bones, and now their family are suffering. You know why? Because when they get sick, if the wife can't carry all the load, if they don't have that big insurance and all these different things set in place, it's going down. It's going down. And who want to sit there and see their family suffer like that? That's why it's so important emotionally, psychologically, to take care of yourself, physically, to take care of yourself. As you think you become, you are carrying so much on the inside, so much weight, all by yourself. You have a wonderful helpmeet there. If you can learn how to communicate, maybe things will be different. You have wonderful friends in your life. If you learn how to communicate and not isolating yourself, maybe things can be different. My brothers, or anyone who is watching this, when I begin to understand how my mindset was shaping my life, how it was holding me back, keeping me back, the way I was thinking about the world and other people, today I rejoice that I take that step to renew my mind. I love Bob Proctor. He talks about the paradigm shift is the same thing. I begin to renew my mind to get rid of some of the habits that was holding me back, that was weighing me down. I had to get rid of those habits. And you don't have to get rid of all of them at once. Little at a time, one step at a time. And that's what I teach. How you can renew your mind, change your thinking, see the world different, see yourself different, see your family different, understanding your worth, understand your potential so that you are not chasing after things, but the things will be chasing after you. Because now you become the man who you were designed to be from the beginning. Not one who is here to just live a mediocre life, but one who is here to live a wonderful, prosperous life without burned out and losing yourself in the process. Again, this is Nelson. I love you guys. Don't forget to go over to our YouTube channel and check out all the videos there. Like, share, and to subscribe. And let me know if there's anything that I can help you with. Drop me a line. Look in the description. All the information is going to be there where you can connect with us. A renewed mind, it will not just change the way you think, but it will change the way you live, my friends. It will transform your life from the inside out. Love you guys. Until next time, peace, and we out.